Apparently, spring is here. The spring seasonal is starting today. Not sure why. I thought it was starting only tomorrow, but today's the day of days. Today, the spring seasonal is starting. Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. So today we will take a look at the spring seasonal. First, I'll start with the bad news. The bad news is that this year the seasonal is only 2 weeks. I guess it depends. If you like the seasonal, then it's bad news. If you don't really like the seasonal, then it's probably good news for you. Oh, I hadn't noticed that little thing here. It looks so cute. Oh, let's see if we can interact with it. Oh, so that's where those things come from. Okay. I've been seeing people throwing those powders away. There's probably some feed involved. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. Let's start by looking at the vendor. So we can see our little friend here, the arborist Louis. So let's talk to our friend Louis.
Perhaps I have something to brighten your day.
I won't look at everything. A lot of the stuff is from the previous years, but there are a few new styles. You can see a new shoulder style, which is kind of neat. Sadly, I have some material on my character. I'll obviously once I manage to purchase those styles, I will try to make a video about it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have put some materials. Oh, my bad. There's a this look like a cool looking base item, but there was one. Is that the moonlit? Oh yeah, this one. Kind of like this one a lot. I'll probably try to purchase it as soon as I can. I guess I'll have to wait and see. So there's a whole bunch of new base items, obviously for your base. A lot of seems to be like waterfall kind of stuff. So if you've been meaning to add some waterfalls to your lair this year, you'll have plenty of opportunity. So we got those nice little mushrooms. There seems to be various colors. So if you wanted to create a nature type base in your lair, now you're gonna have more options. Already there was a whole bunch. Oh, let's look at the magical doorway. Last one. Oh, that's a nice one. Reminds me of the door to Moria in the Lord of the Rings. And then so here you can see all the base items, and then we get into the stuff from 2019. I think I don't think I have all the styles. You can see I don't have the butterfly back piece. And there's a whole bunch of other base items that we can get in the previous years. There's Swamp Thing covers from last year. I loved those covers. Let's take a look at those because they're too awesome. These are classic Swamp Thing covers from way back when, from the late 70s, early 80s, if I recall correctly. It's a great era. It was at the time the artist was Bernie Wrightson, pretty awesome master. Yeah, he made a Frankenstein illustrations for the Frankenstein novels that were pretty awesome. I have a few of those covers. I didn't purchase them all. I was a bit of a slacker pumpkin eater last year. I didn't play the seasonal that much, sadly. Sadly, sometimes for some seasonals, I don't get the chance to play them as much as I would like to. It's sad, but it happens. And also, again, this year, sad news, the seasonal will last only 2 weeks. So it starts today and it will last only 2 weeks. Apparently, the prices of the
Perhaps I have
items,
something to brighten your day.
apparently the prices have been lessened, have been lowered to take into account the fact that it will be only 2 weeks. And also, we're supposed to get more currency from the missions, seeing how the seasonal will last only 2 weeks. And for the currency, forget what the name actually was. I didn't put it. I think it was seeds. I still have some seed pods, so we should get more seed pods per than usual playing the spring seasonal missions. Let's find out right now. Let's talk to our friend Swamp Thing.
Greetings. I am Swamp Thing, and I represent the green, growing things of this planet. It is spring, the time for all living things to grow. Poison Ivy seeks to disrupt the balance. She must be stopped.
So as you can see, the mission will give us 9 seed pod. I forget how much it was last year, but again, they are supposed to have increased the amount of currency we get, seeing how we only have the seasonal for 2 weeks this year. I'm not sure why they shortened it. I'm sure there's a reason. I just can tell you what it is. So let's just go to Gotham and let's get started on playing that mission. So let's go to East End Police Station. So we'll go to the open world. I have to admit, I can't recall at all what the mission was, so we'll rediscover it together right now. The spring seasonal for a long time is a seasonal I wasn't too crazy about, especially the four-player mission. The four-player mission was a nightmare with people who did not know that you had to activate the spore so that it would weaken our friend Swamp Thing. So sometimes, well, let's say it would turn into a bit of a nightmare as far as mission goes. Let's go find another objective where there's not already someone doing it, so that we can do it from scratch. Oh, there's a nice one.
You've got to stop them!
That's a cool green-looking character. So usually I'll go not to the amusement mile, but fairly close to there to play those. Not just those missions, but pretty much any seasonals. I usually come in this area. So let's get this party started. And here I play as a DPS, but
This is the worst allergy attack I've ever had.
oh, here I play as a DPS, but as you can see, even as a DPS, you don't do that much damage. So DPS or controller or healer, it shouldn't make a difference.
I guess I should thank you.
So we got 4 mulch poisons ivy plant creature. We rescued 2 civilians. And we have to search Gotham for columns of pollens. I'll take a quick look at the feats soon. There might be something else that the feat will tell us that I forgot about. So let's save this little guy.
Smell. I couldn't break away. Thanks.
Protect the plants.
Thank heavens you showed up.
So as you can see, there's various different objectives. So let's find some more. Unless...
I swear I could hear the plants talking.
Get away.
Oh. Never pass up a free exhibit is what I always say. That should be that's our friend Captain Boomerang. We won't bother Boomerang today. Poor little guy. He's probably having a tough time right now.
For Ivy. You will feed the plants.
So you probably too late. You probably noticed that most attacks seems
Thank
to do
heavens
only
you
1
showed
point of
up.
damage. So do we have to still protect her? I guess not. So if somehow you prefer to play as a healer or as a tank or as a controller, these seasonal missions, you pretty much can do that. Whether you're DPS or tank, you'll do pretty much similar damage. So let's go a little further north. Usually there's a few objectives around here. There it is.
What happened? Was I in a plant?
So just one more civilian. It's a bit tricky here. There's already a whole bunch of IV-related missions to begin with in this area. So yeah, if you're a new player, you may have a hard time distinguishing the seasonal missions from the normal IV missions in this area. So you may not want to go too far in that direction. So let's go over here. If all goes well, this should be it. So I guess we have to protect the little citizen here until the timer expires. Stay on target.
What happened? Was I in a plant?
So let's complete the mission. So here we're going to get the 9 seed pod from completing that mission. So let's do that. And there's the 4-player missions that we can play. But first, let's take a quick look at the feats. I personally don't really care about feats, but I know it seems to be important for some of you guys. So let's take a quick look at the springtime seasonal feat. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them that I'm still missing. So 18. So we have to get the chest guard and the legs. I forget what. I'm not sure if this is from this year or last year. 2019 springtime event. Oh, there's the 2020. So collect 10 base item from the spring 2020 collection. There's basically a feat like that for every year, 2019, 2018, 17. And sadly, as you can see, I'm a bit of a slacker, pumpkin eater. Never really completed those feats. I might try to catch up today. So there's a pauldron of the forest spirit, the cape of the forest spirit. And there's the powders. So throw one of every color powders during the springtime seasonal. So that's what you saw the people doing. So, and what else? Collect 10 base items. So there's a couple of extra feats. I may have forgotten one. 1, 2, 3. No, that seems to be it. So as you can see, I will have some catching up to do. And there is also the 4-player mission. If you go into the on-duty menu, in the events tab, you can see the spring sewer rendezvous. So let us cure for that. Today, the mission is brand new. There should be a whole bunch of people playing that mission. So it shouldn't be too long until we can actually play the mission. See? I will stay as a DPS, but if somehow we have a whole bunch of DPSs, I may switch to controller. Oh yeah, let's switch to
Waller
controller.
here. This affair is now under Task Force X jurisdiction. I've assigned members of the Suicide Squad to assist you in your objectives.
Dr. Charles sent you?
Just keep
Thank
your nose
God.
down.
Swamp
The
Thing
squad
went
won't
ahead of
step a
us.
toe out of
Something
line.
happened. I think he's been affected by Poison Ivy's toxin. We've got an antigen, but we need you to place the dispensers around the area. My boys will come in and set them to release the fumes. That should weaken him enough to help you against him. Just keep my crew safe so they can do their job. Once he's neutralized, we can administer liquid form antigen
Yeah, I know that
directly
one.
into his system. Good luck.
The power of the green now serves Poison Ivy. You will become fertilizer for her children.
Are you afraid of the monster?
So let's put the little thing here. Normally, ideally, you want to use some spores to be able to weaken our friend the Swamp Thing. Oh, I should probably... Let's cast a little something here. So I guess we're done here. Ideally, you don't want to summon pets here because you want to be able to
Cover me. I'm
pull
going
our
to get
friend
this
Swamp Thing
dispenser
towards
up
one
and
of those
going.
things.
Deploying fumes. Now. Cover me.
Nah, you went too far. So let's try and pull him over here. Oh. If we're lucky.
The monster. This.
I'm prepping the dispenser. Keep him off me. I'm triggering a dispenser here. Keep him busy while I do it. I'm going to get this dispenser up and going.
Pain cannot stop.
I'm triggering a dispenser here. Keep him busy while I do it. I'm prepping the dispenser. Keep him off me.
So ideally you want to have something in the spores, but with certain group it's a bit challenging.
Pain cannot
Deploying fumes. Now. Cover me. I'm prepping the dispenser. Keep him off me. Cover me. I'm going to get this dispenser up and going.
Pain cannot stop.
I probably should have equipped the pole in my loadout.
I'm triggering a dispenser here. Keep him busy while I do it. Deploying fumes. Now. Cover me.
So sadly our friends
I'm
don't seem to
triggering
realize
a
we have to attract
dispenser
them here.
Keep him busy while I do it. I'm prepping the dispenser. Keep him off me.
Suffering is temporary.
Cover me. I'm going to get this dispenser up and going. Oh, man. Who knew a plant could be so tough? Thanks.
I know that wasn't easy, but we have more work to do.
Oh, let's bring a little barrel. Oh, our friend Wrath Racer. I thought I knew I had seen him before. Let's give a little bow to everyone. It was a bit of a mess, but we did manage to do it. And there's another vendor here if you need to repair that kind of stuff, so don't hesitate to use it. And there's also our friend, the Arborist Louis, is also in this mission here if you need to purchase
Perhaps
stuff.
I have something to brighten your day.
So let's get out of here. And last, I think we will play the Vault. The Vault is a bit different thanks to the Spring Seasonal. So I thought I'd end by showing you the Vault. Let's switch back to our little Spring Seasonal Armory. So these are styles from the previous years. This year, as soon as I manage to get the styles from this year, I'll make a video about that, and you guys will be able to see them. So let us go to on duty, one player, and the Vault. Sometimes also there are certain random rewards that you can get from the Vault if you're lucky. Normally you have a whole month to run the Vault, so hopefully they've adjusted the drop rate. Seeing how we have 2 weeks.
Welcome one and all to Joker's Room of Fun, Mayhem and Prizes. What will it be? Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap? Who knows? You pays your money and you takes your chances. Break the presents and get your prizes.
So we got our source mark. For those of you who are wondering, this week we're getting double source marks from instance missions, basically missions from the on-duty menu. But obviously that does not include the Vault. So if you play the Vault and only get one source mark, that's normal. The Vault is not included in the double source mark week.
That's it. Game's
So I think there's one last thing I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, let's look at the marketplace. Usually there's certain things you can only purchase during the seasonals. For example, there's the scuba style that a lot of people are asking me about very often that you can only purchase during the summer seasonal. During the spring seasonal, I think we have a few auras, and that's all I can really think of right now. So if you go to the limited time tab, you can see there's the cherry blossom aura. Not a bad looking aura. And if you purchase it, so it's basically $3. But since I'm a subscriber, I get 10% off. And if you purchase it from the marketplace, you can redeem it on every single characters in your account. I probably should use this one. And you can purchase seed pods if you want to. So somehow you're worried about missing out on some of the rewards we can get this year, or if you're like me and you have a lot of catching up to do, you may decide to purchase seed pods from the marketplace if you want to. So here's the little pollen aura. Let's see what it looks like. And of course, I'm using this green smoke screen movement style. So the spring seasonal is starting today, and it will last for 2 weeks. So don't wait, otherwise you're going to miss out. If you're like me and you have a lot of catching up to do, make sure to play the seasonal every day. Although, let's take a quick look. I think the mission from the on duty menu is a weekly mission, although I could be mistaken. Oh no, it's a daily, so it will reset in 10 hours. So if you're not sure what to go for the seasonal, very easy. Go to the map, go to the warp menu, and you should be able to warp directly to the spring seasonal to Swamp Thing. So now let's throw some. So now we've equipped the orange powder, so let's throw it to someone. Let's throw it all. There's no point in keeping it. So we threw away the orange powder. Let's try now let's try the pink powder. Let's try the red one. So if we look at the feet, so we still have to throw the green powder, the blue powder, and the yellow powder. So let us do that. So let's get the green, the blue, and the yellow. So let's equip the green. The blue. And the yellow. So it was a feat that was easy enough to get. And also we got some cookies from playing the 4-player mission, I think. So this perishable will last only for 1 hour, sadly. And it'll give us a plus 2% critical ability attack chances, weapon attack chances, critical healing chances, and critical power chances. So sadly, there's no reason not to use it, but it will expire after 1 hour if you don't use it. So that is pretty much it, I think, for the spring seasonal. Once I manage to purchase some of the styles, I will make videos about those. And I might make videos about a few of the base items. I guess we'll see how it goes. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this universe online at this point, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search in my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answers your question. And that's going to be pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.